What is up, you guys? I have a brand new concept video for you, and today's concepts are on the famous, very popular fan game, Popgoes the Weasel. This is one of the most popular fan games next to Five Nights at Candy's One Night at Flumpty's and the Joy Creation, which is part of the reason why he is in the Fazbear Fanverse Initiative, which is basically Scott Cawthon working together with all these fan game developers to make them really out there on consoles, on mobile ports, and making actual merchandise of them. And since they will make actual merchandise of Popgoes, or they might, I decided to make a concept video on Popgoes the Weasel plushies. So, without further ado, let's get right into the first plushie. So the first plushie is obviously the main character, Popgoes the Weasel. So here is the reference I had in the actual plush. It took me a while to get the colors right, but eventually I got them close enough. So I used Foxy as a base, and the first thing I did was trying to get the colors right, and I eventually did get them. Then I shaped up his head a bit. It was kind of hard shaping up his head because I had to get that that perfect kind of triangle shape that his head is. And I also used Foxy's ears for the ears, and I just kind of shaped them down a bit, and I put them on the upper left corner of his head, and same for the right. I gave him green eyes, and I had to cut out the normal Foxy plushie's eyes and put them on the other side because Foxy had an eye patch. I gave him Freddy's snout with a little bit of fangs sticking out, and I also gave him a top hat on top of his head. And that is all I did for Popgoes the Weasel. And the next plush is of Blake the Badger. There's the reference I had in the actual plush I made. For the base of this, I used the Popgoes plushie because I made that one first. And the first thing I did was I took away his top hat, and I had to fill in the spaces for where the ears got cut off by the top hat. I made his eyes yellow. I took away his freckles, and I gave him black around his nose, around his eyes. And I made his whole body black and white, his head being white with the black kind of rings around his eyes going up. And yeah, that is all I did for Blake the Badger. Again, just a recolor of Popgoes with a few minor changes. And the next plush is of Sarah the Squirrel. I used the Foxy Funko plush as a base, and I'd say the hardest part, again, was getting the colors right. She has such an odd color scheme, so getting that right was kind of difficult, but eventually I did get them right. And the first thing I did with Foxy was I took away the tufts of fur hanging on the side of his head, and I moved his ears more to the top of his head. I took away the tufts of fur on the top of his head, and I replaced that with actual, long hair that is covering Sarah's kind of left eye. I made her eyes green. I also gave her a blue nose from the black lights. I also gave her some buck teeth, and I also gave her long ass and big ass tail that is sticking out from behind her. And that is all I did for Sarah the Squirrel. And the next plush is of Saffron the Squirrel. I'm not going to spend too much time on her because she is just a recolor of Sarah, but that is what she is in the actual game. So, yeah, I really just changed her hue to red. I made the brown a little darker, and I made her nose pink instead of blue. And, yeah, not much changes, but that is all I did for Saffron the Squirrel. And the last and final plushie of today is of Stone the Crow. So the first thing I did for Stone the Crow was I used the Chica Funko plushie as a base. Then I took away the bib via using the clone stamp. For the eyes, I changed the eye colors from purple to red. I took away the tufts of fur on her head, and I kind of shaped up the head to kind of have that indent in the top middle-ish. And then I made the whole body black, and yeah, everything black. And that is all I did for Stone the Crow. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you follow my Instagram in the description below. Same with my Twitter, and join my Discord if you want. And if you did enjoy this video, please subscribe. This is all I do. And I also, now I'm kind of gonna prove what I just said before wrong, but I kind of want you guys to comment what other things I should do on this channel. I can't really just do concepts. I'd like to expand more into mainstream FNAF. I said this a couple times before. But yeah, if you have any other ideas on what you'd like to do, what you'd like me to do, then definitely comment below. So, thank you for watching, and goodbye.